Hi there and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please feel free to have a look around and subscribe if you want. I really do appreciate all the support. So if you've watched a few of my previous videos, you'll know that I talk a lot about soulmates, twin flames, karmic relationships, etc. But I felt like doing one more video today just to distinguish between the three terms. So let's start with the term soulmate. A soulmate refers to anyone that we have a deep soul connection with. So it doesn't have to be a romantic connection. A soulmate can be a relative, a best friend, just someone that you feel familiar with. You feel like you can discuss anything with this person. You feel like it's just someone who speaks your language, someone that you can just be yourself with, someone that respects you for who you are, someone who really brings out the best in you, someone who makes you always feel like you're wanted, someone who makes you feel like you're at home, if that makes sense. So it could be a romantic connection as well, doesn't always need to be though. Some people feel like an animal could be a soulmate. I don't know about that really. I feel like animals are more familiars. I'll do another video about that sometime, not today though. So a soulmate is just someone who's part of your soul tribe, someone that you feel a connection with. You feel drawn to them instantly when you meet, and you feel like your soul feels at home with that person. Right, then a twin flame, that's a bit more complicated. So a twin flame is literally the other half of your soul. When you meet this person, you instantly feel connected to them, but the connection is so intense that you can't really describe it. You don't know why, but you just feel like upon meeting this person, you feel like your life is about to change. You feel like there's a reason why this person has come into your life, and it often takes some time to find out what that reason is. So in a twin flame connection, there are various stages. I've done videos on this before, so just have a look at my past videos and you'll see more about the twin flame connection. But I won't go into detail about it now. All I can say is that there's instantly this recognition. Like you feel like maybe you've known this person before, maybe you recognize yourself in this person. You see a lot of yourself in them. It's called mirroring. It's like whatever you're feeling, that person could be feeling the same at the present moment, at that moment. Sorry. Maybe when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling down, your twin flame is feeling down as well. Maybe if you're battling with anxiety, your twin flame could be experiencing the same. With a twin flame connection, this person often brings out things, hidden aspects of your personality, or things that you thought were hidden. They challenge you. They could bring out the worst in you, but not always. They just make you, excuse me, they make you more aware of things that you often neglected. Okay, so maybe if you have a problem with substance abuse, you may find that your twin flame has the same problem, although they don't go through it in the same way that you've been dealing with it, if that makes any sense. So with a twin flame connection, like I said, there are various stages, and sadly twin flame relationships often experience a breakup or a separation. However, they do often come back together again. Okay, it's called the reunion. If it happens, it's beautiful. If it doesn't happen in this lifetime, then if you do believe in reincarnation, then you'll get back together with the person again in the next lifetime. But if you do happen to come into reunion with your twin flame in this lifetime, then it often means that this is your last lifetime. This is your last incarnation, let's put it that way. So because this person is literally the other half of your soul, once you've met them, once you've connected with them, you will know that when you do cross over to the spirit world, it will be your last incarnation. You can eventually then live freely with your other half on the other side. So let's get to the last thing, and that is the issue surrounding a karmic partner. So a karmic partner is often a very negative partnership. It is a person who actually brings out the worst in us. It is often, not always, an abusive relationship, a relationship where there's more feeding off the other person's energy rather than gaining something from the connection. If you do hear a beeping noise, it is my washing machine. I'm sorry. Excuse it. So karmic partnership is actually a relationship that brings out the worst in you. And it's not that you or the other person are at fault. It's actually that the two of you bring out the worst in each other, and that there's just a huge personality clash. And no matter what you do, you just can't be with this person anymore. But at the same time, you feel like you can't leave them because there's this codependency. And codependency is a big thing in karmic relationships. So you feel like you want to leave, you want to pull out, but you really can't. You don't want to. You feel like the relationship is just so toxic, but at the same time, you just can't let go. So karmic relationship is brought into one's life to teach you various lessons. Often the lesson is painful to learn, and often you resist the lesson because you feel like you really love this person. A karmic relationship is not without love. Keep that in mind. It is not without love. You need to, if you find yourself in a karmic relationship, you need to really find out what it is that drew you to the person in the first place. And you need to work on that aspect of yourself and heal that aspect of yourself so that the lesson doesn't keep repeating itself. You know, they say you'll kind of, I don't know what the exact quote is now, but you'll find the same person just in a different form. If you don't heal whatever is wrong within you, you will meet the same person just in a different disguise, something like that. So there's another quote as well, something like, if you don't address your childhood traumas, your romantic relationships will. And I just did a video about shadow work now, so please have a look about that. Please have a look at that video too. It speaks about healing the negative aspects within yourself in order to have healthy relationships with other people. It's basically called shadow work. And it comes into play with the whole karmic relationship thing, because karmic relationships often bring out the worst in you because you haven't healed it within yourself. So you may not always recognize it at first. And that's another thing about the whole karmic thing, is the person that you initially meet is not the same person 7 years down the line. So you'll look back and think, but this person wasn't like this when I first met them. And that's the sad part about a karmic, is that they change. They don't always reveal that dark side of their personality to you. They don't even reveal it to themselves. So in terms of negativity, the karmic thing is definitely the most negative. The twin flame thing is negative and positive, and the soulmate thing is more positive. Those are basically the main differences between soulmates, twin flames, karmics. But I have done a few videos on the subject, so please have a look at last year's videos about the stages of a twin flame relationship and the differences between soulmates and twin flames. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I wasn't babbling on too much, but I sometimes feel like things need a lot of explanations. So please do have a look at my previous videos and enjoy. And thanks for all the support. Bye for now.